and girls, hello to you and welcome to your greatest artist electronist here, Mr. Q12, who is trying to make this time. This is more a test for a new component, which I am not very proud of, but it is what it is. Like the Germans are saying, you know, it is what it is, and I will have to consume them. But I wished I had two gates per one chip instead of one gate per one chip. So I'm having this chip, as you can see here. Let me zoom in inside it. It's a this is a not gate, but is a chip, and you can see it here probably somewhere there. Is it very tiny, fucking tiny little bastard, and it's having 5 pins. Now it's like in the picture here, you see, and it's having 3 pins on the side, 2 pins here, and this is connected to the positive rail. This pin is connected to the ground. This is the input, which is this part here, the input, and the output is this pin, and this pin is not connected. Pretty much I can connect it to anything because internally it's not connected to anything, hopefully, but who knows. But theoretically I can link it to this guy here. I've seen actually a friend of mine got exactly the same package, TSSOP I believe it's called, if I remember right. TSSOP 5, 5 meaning it is having 5 pins, but he got also 5 or 6, probably 6 pins, because it is having 6 it is having 2 gates inside one chip, but I'm having one chip with only one gate, and it's okay, but I really wished I had the secondary gate. Now I have to deal with it as it is. Maybe it's a blessing, maybe it's a curse. Well, I will see in the future how things will work out, but it's about this chip that I'm having. So 7414 HC. But what I'm having here, this little guy, this little chip that I'm working with, is AHC. I believe it's having an A before, you know, and it's A for miniature or something. I don't really care. And but it's the same thing. It's a CMOS inverter gate. That's it. That's all that is doing this chip. And the rest of the components that I'm having, this is a capacitor. Small capacitor. This is 10 kilo, and this is an LED. This is a scrapped button that I will use. Is definitely is used. It's not. Yeah, you can hear when it's clicking. It's making the clicking noise. And here is the button. Here is the capacitor. The gate. That one. 2 10 kilo resistor. I put here a 1 kilo, but I will use 10, and I will see. I will change it into 1 kilo later. And the LED, and that's it. And the power rails. And I already made the board, the cardboard. If you don't believe me, this is a simple cardboard, as you can see. And I made the layout, I made the drawing of everything, how it should fit inside here. Here in the middle, it will reside and actually connected to this pad, little pad here, my NOT gate that I'm having here, this little chip, it will reside here. And then the LED and the resistor, or here the LED and here the resistor. I will see how I will do it. But yeah, don't ask me about this one, because this was for something else. So this is the actual circuit that we are seeing here. Unfortunately, you have to make an abstraction of that. I will show you my process, how I'm building stuff. I prepared here. There it is. So I have already prepared 2 pads. All right. Let's see. Okay. I'm cutting it without actually checking there by the eye, because I'm an idiot, but a lucky idiot, I guess. Okay, good. That's one. But first of all, let me catch. No, I have to reflow here to see if I'm not having a bare metal and the solder cannot catch on it. It looks good. It looks okay, actually. It's good. It was looking disastrous, but I think it's fine. Let me reflow this one as well. These are I used them somewhere else, and now I'm repurposing them, and hopefully they are good enough. They are still good enough. But for this testing little thing that I'm doing here, it's good enough. Hopefully, yeah. You can go here. You can go here. Good enough. Okay. Okay. I have to remember not to get out from the... I should zoom out actually, because it's not that great zoom. Anyway, no, then I forget things. Okay, come on. All right. There it is. Okay, that's one. Now to make the second pad. I put very large pads here for the button. Like this. Because very large pads means more stability. And probably I will change that capacitor with a larger one because I already can see some problems here on the pad. But I will try it first with this and then I will change the thing. So the name of this project is, I should write it here, Debounce Button. I will cover this like this for you not to see what is there. Only this is important. All right. So next, the other 3 pads. I have 1, 2, 3 pads, and that's it left. And I can use some already made pads that I have. Yeah, this might be good enough. This might be good enough. Probably like that. Okay, let me reflow it. It's good that I don't have to make it from scratch. Making it from scratch is actually very easy to make. Repurposing is very hard, what I'm doing right now. Because you have to match all these sizes. I have to respect the spacing, the spaces that I'm having there. Yeah, most probably I will put another cardboard underneath here for protection and also for strengthening. Because if I will do it like I'm planning right now, it will be very, it's not good. It's not good to do it like I'm doing it right now. In the margin here. But I can strengthen with another cardboard on this thing. Okay. Now it's fitting perfectly there. The only problem is that it's very flimsy because it's on the margin there and it's not good. But it's on position and on size, which is good. Alright. Let's see. I believe here I have to put a resistor. Yeah, it's good enough. The space. Yes. Okay, just testing. And now that and that. This little guy here is a problem. You know what? I can erase it from here and probably draw it this way. And this, something like this. Probably this is better. And this will be here somewhere. To stay. Somewhere there, in the middle. Okay. So, this guy here. Probably is here better to put it. Or here. And cut another one, smaller. Yeah, it's better here. Okay. Okay. Ow. Okay. Here it is. This pad made as well. And another one. The last one, this little one here. Probably I can cut it like this from here. Let me check. No. Better here. Okay. By the way, if you are wondering what this is from, this metal sheet is from, as you can see, it's very, very flimsy because it was round, and this is from a light bulb. Let's see if I have one. See, from here, I smash it, I make it flat, and this is the metal that is that I can solder it. That's why I choose it, and it's very cheap. I mean, I can repurpose it. Okay, there. Actually, I can go even higher, a little bit. I don't really need it, but why not? There, so I'll have to mark it here. Now, let me prepare it. All right. All right. And next here, to punch it. Okay. All right. Okay. So these are all the pads connected. Now the components, and the hardest is this component, this little gate. But we will see. Probably I'm making a big mistake right now by adding this larger component, but I can take it out anytime. So even if I'm soldering it first, it doesn't mean I cannot take it out from here when I want. If it's in the way, you know, if it's in the way. Yeah, I'm looking to get a good solder connection there, because I know these pads are already having some rust on them, and I'm repurposing them. I use them somewhere else. I made them myself as well. I use them, and I just completed that project. I took out everything, and also these pads, and they served their purpose already, and they got a little bit rusted. Okay, so here, this is 5 volts. Here I have to put a resistor. Actually, the capacitor, let's see if this guy, my trusty knife, just to clean up a little bit here to see what's going on. If this capacitor is, yeah, I can put a bigger capacitor there, is no problem. There is no problem. 100 nanofarads, here it is. I have bigger ones. If you wonder, I bought them new. I have scrapped as well, but I brought everything that you are seeing here. I bought them new, and they are 1206 size. Specifically, I bought this 1206 size to be the same size as my resistor and my LEDs. They are quite easy to manipulate, to use. They are not that tiny, and yeah, this is better, I believe. This is fitting perfectly between the legs of the button, is what she said. You know. All right, so that's the capacitor between the legs there. As you can see here on the diagram, this is the pins of the button, and this is the capacitor directly on the button pins. This is ground here, which is that point, and next is this input connection. Is actually this top one here is this input. Is this capacitor already connected? This pin of the button already connected? I have to connect the 10 kilo across it, and then to that chip. So next, let's put this component here. All right. Okay, it's good enough, I bet, I believe. All right, the 10 kilo is on. Next, to put the LED. This is a very shitty LED. I really don't like it because it is having these pads underneath it. So pretty much what I have to do, and I cannot prepare it. If I'm trying to prepare it, it will melt the plastic and kaput. And let me check to remember. If I remember right, the longer pad is the positive. I'm not sure if you can see the light that is emitting because it's staying down like that. And at 5 volts with a 10 kilo. Let's see, here it is, 10 kilo. So this will be the positive, and this will be the negative. Okay. So it's good that I'm testing it right now. So the longer pad is the negative then, and the shorter pad is the positive. That's why I'm not sure if you could see anything. But okay, so that confirmed. So how not to stress this LED? To put it a little bit less here. Let me solder first probably the resistor here, and probably here, like this I have to put it, this LED there. Okay. And here, this is very shitty LED, very shitty, because I cannot prepare it at all here. So pretty much I have to prepare the pad, and now hopefully it will stick. And I have to be very quick as well. If I'm holding it too much, let me actually test it to see how it is. So it is having a 10 kilo there and here. All right. So it is making connection. Hopefully you can see it. Okay, good. But they are very crappy LEDs. Very shitty LEDs. Actually, I can change this 10 kilo into 1 kilo because I want it a bit more brighter. So I will change it now before I'm putting that gate. So here it is, the 10 kilo. So I'll do it exactly as in the diagram. Actually, I'll put 1 kilo now. So 1 kilo here. Let's see. There. Okay. It looks alright. It's a little bit smaller, but it's fine. It is a scrapped resistor. So I'm very happy to use it. And he is very happy to be used as well. Very careful. I have to be. Around this LED. Okay, let me test it again because now I put that 1 kilo there. And it should be a bit more brighter and also to work. Yes, it is working. It is a very good LED in the sense of luminosity. I really like how bright and clear it shines, the LED. But soldering it is a pain in the butt, and it's very shitty, very shitty. And the final component right now is 42 minutes. Right now, 42 minutes. It passed from the very beginning. So with the 3 pins there, okay, this is the direction how I have to mount it. Actually, I want to glue it down because it is a very tiny thing, and I have to glue it. It's a very good practice. Let's see if I can get a little bit of glue from there. And I hope I will not lose it, although I have a ton of them. But I don't want to be a jerk. I want to be careful. It's something there. It's not perfect. The glue is not perfect, but it's something. And like this. I have no idea. Not well. Like this. I'm not very sure if I should put the leg here or not. Well, I will right now, actually. Yeah, I really need some very tiny solder tip. This is not good solder tip at all. I really need. So now it's connected there, the output of it. Now I will leave it alone as it is. So I have it a little bit connected. Now the wires. Now the tiny wires. So this is more a test what I'm doing here, specifically for this tiny component. I want to test it. And yeah, I believe it's good. I truly believe it's a very good component. And but we will see. So what I need positive there and negative from there to there. So to be more specific, I'm looking on the diagram actually here. So from this last pin, the third pin there, down here I have to make a link. Underneath from here to here. Probably it's a good time right now to add a protection cardboard here, and then to drag the wire there, and then from the input, which is exactly the middle, from there, and this pin here to the positive. This is the easiest. So yeah, okay, I'll have to glue another piece of cardboard here, or paper. I'm thinking maybe paper is fine as well. I'm not decided. Yeah, probably I'll use a piece of paper. And It's not that I'm cheap. I am cheap, but it's not that. It is the fact that I have a little bit of experience, and paper is very good in its own right, while the cardboard is a little bit too thick. And I will use this glue, this very, yeah, that's it. Because here is paint, and other glues on the paint are not good. And also the paper is more emulating, or is fitting over everything. And okay, enough talking, more working, no? Like that. Okay, good enough, good enough. Okay, so the paper is thick enough, is good enough, and it is hard enough. And yeah, so pretty much I'm not making short with the other pads when I will drag, especially this pin to that pad. I will not intersect with this middle one, you know. I'm pretty much short the lead if I will touch this. The negative rail will bypass this resistor, it will short the lead and it will burn it. So adding this a little bit of paper is a good protection, only for that little shit lead pin. That's it for that part. And now to actually make, yeah, it's terrible close to this pad. I don't like it. This pad is too long here. Damn it! Dang it! I have to either move this a little bit higher. Yeah, I have to unglue it from desolder it from there, and make a tiny little bit of space. Like that. Huh? Is it better? By design is a little bit like that, like that. By design. And I probably should have a. Okay, so I'll make it here. Okay, first hole there is exactly or very close as these two pins are. Very holy fucking shit. Or my needle here is too thick. It probably is. I need a smaller diameter needle. And this pin to there, this I can link it here directly. This I can link it here directly. And only that underneath. Do you get it? Okay. All right. First, let me actually secure it a little bit. This is a leg from a resistor, most probably, that I will successfully repurpose it here. So this is how I will link it here, most probably. Yeah. And I have to prepare it first on the entire length of it. Hoppa, motherfucker. Okay, all right. Okay, let me use another tool that I have, this guy here. And, this is a very good tool. Sometimes, not all the time. When I have to hold it like this. Okay, that's good enough. Good enough. And this pin is soldered as well, but the chip moved a little bit, so I have to reshape it a little bit from here. And hopefully it will not fuck up. Like that. I want you like exactly like that. I want you to stay there. Don't fucking move. Okay, good enough. Good. What is very good is that it didn't desoldered from that link there. Okay, good. Okay, this I can actually leave it here for the 5 volts to link it like that. Yeah, I can leave it a little bit. So the negative rail, which I'll have to do it with a wire, and I will insert it through here. So from there to there, let's see, I'll drag. This is the trajectory of the wire. Okay, let's see, a little bit longer, but not too long. So like that, and like this. Yeah. Okay. So let me check this. Yeah, very, very good. Actually, it's a little bit too long. If I'm looking now, I should shorten it a little bit less than this. So let's see how less. Yeah. Yep. This should do it. This should do it. Probably I should have left it. Now when I'm thinking, probably I should have left it a little bit longer. Well, and the next is to prepare the wire. No, I have this guy. What is that? I have this guy here that I can use. Can you see it? Okay, this side is okay. Now the other side. All right. Now that I prepared both sides, I will do it like this. Yeah, good enough. Yeah, probably you can see it. Probably. Actually, let me hold it on my finger. I cannot even sense it on my finger. How? Yeah, see it? This side is soldered. Yeah, you see? Now. All right. I wanted to show you the solder. And let's link. To this side. Okay. No, I cannot do it like this. I have to hold it. So I have. Actually, you know what? Before I will link that, I will link the middle one. And yeah, most probably. So this is later, and I should put this first because it's in the middle. That's why here, and also a little bit smaller wire there. Okay. Okay, so this should be in the middle. I hope I can catch it in the middle. Yeah. I really hope. Okay, right. Here it is. So, and okay, and this guy here. Wish me luck. Looks like it's there. Okay. Now I have to thread it. I can barely see the wire. Oh yeah. I should have left it longer. Now it's very, very on the limit here. I don't like it. I do not like it. Let's see if I'm making another hole. Perhaps a little bit. Yeah, I can make another hole here to help it. There we go. I can barely see shit what I'm doing there. Yep, I'm seeing the wire. It's good. It's good. It got on this other side, and hopefully now it's full of solder. Good. Okay. And this is it. This is how easy you can make yourself using this tiny component such a board. Let me first check it to test it. Now is the testing time, and okay. What is this? Oh, okay. Okay, change volts. Okay, and let's hope it's working. When I'm pressing here, nothing works. Maybe I forget something. It should work. It should have worked. Okay, let me check to see where I fucked up, because I did fucked up somewhere. So this is on continuity. Good. Yeah, it's good. Weird. It should have worked. Maybe the LED polarity is not good. Yeah, it's good. Huh. No, it should have worked. Motherfucker. Maybe the gate is not good. I have some bad gates. It should have worked. Let me try with another LED. Maybe this is fucking me somehow. I don't know. I have no idea. Let's see if I'm doing this. This pin was disconnected. That pin there, motherfucker. Okay, I get you. I probably bend it a little bit. But I never actually soldered this leg back again. Alright. It looks okay. Let me add a little bit more to be sure. So, here it is. And voila. Ta-da! When I'm pressing, theoretically it's creating a perfect square wave form. But let's actually test it in the circuit. Where are you, my little friend? My counter. So this counter, if I will put a normal LED, sometimes, not all the time, it will jump the numbers. But with this setup that I'm having here, it should, yeah, I'm using this board here. It should count one after another without any kind of jumping. So that's the purpose of this board that I'm having here. Let me add some wires to those connections there. Some testing wires that I'm having here. 1 second. Good. To here. There. And a negative wire. This guy here. Okay. Here. And to the negative there. Okay. And that's it, I guess. This is it. Now we can test it. I hope I didn't fuck it up. And reset the counter. And I have to put a link from there to there. I forget that. And out. I believe this is the output here. And it's here. And let me reset it. 1, 2, 3, excellent. So the idea is, if you have a normal button, it will bounce. It will rapidly, very rapidly. If you hold too much time, or very short time, depends how you press the button. If you press the button at an angle, it will make a little bit of contact, and then the rest of the contacts, and it will bounce between them. But here, even this button is cracked. When I'm pressing it, it is creating a perfect square wave, you know. And yeah, I believe this thing is on. It's good. It's very good. I love it, and I love it that it is small. I'm thinking in the future to make a small board for this chip, for this NAND gate here, and buy only for it, specific for it, not to trouble myself to have this problem with the wires that I just linked them. Yeah, it's good, and this is working perfectly. So if I'm pressing very, very quickly, let's see. Yeah, good. I love it. I love it. Yeah, see? If I'm pressing very quickly, it's very good. It's not jumping. It's not jumping. It's not bouncing. That's the thing. And it's perfect. It is perfect. I love it. So before this little experiment that I did just now, and I finished it successfully, this is the circuit for it, if you didn't know already. What I had this board. I made it with a 555 Debounce Button. I had it worked absolutely fine, perfect. But as you can see, in comparison with this, is half of that, even smaller than half probably. And that little chip is just wow. You know, yeah, very, 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 very cool. And I really like it. I really, really like it. Very cool. All right, this is practically this is it. This is the test, the final test that I wanted to make. I actually, like I said before, I tested this chip, this inverter chip that I just purchased, that I just received, and it's working absolutely gorgeously, perfectly as in the diagram that I'm having there. And let me zoom in on it if you really want to see it. Yeah, like that. See? And yes, this is it. Thank you very much for watching. See you later with new and exciting experiments. Bye bye. From your favorite artist electronics, Mr. Q12. Bye bye.